They say it costs to be the boss, but also in the NFL, it costs to change your jersey number. On Wednesday, the league announced that they approved a rule that was actually proposed by the Kansas City Chiefs that loosens jersey number rules. But there is a catch, and it's going to cost you. I'm Ashley Nicole Moss for Sports Illustrated, and I am here with Bill Enright. And Bill, according to a pre existing rule, if a player wants to change their jersey number this season, they have to go ahead and purchase all the existing stock. Now, per PFT, they will only have to purchase it wholesale and not resale, so they get a little bit of a break there. But I want to know, is this fair?
I think it is fair. At the end of the day, the NFL players, they make money off their own jersey sales, and they will be making more money if you're a popular player. Say you're Odell Beckham Jr., one of the most popular jersey sales year in, year out. Tom Brady, one of the most popular jersey sales in 2020 after he went from the Patriots to the Buccaneers. If Tom Brady, maybe that's a bad example, TB12, he wants to be TB11 all of a sudden, and he wants to change all of his branding, he will make X amount of dollars by changing his jersey number. Fans would then go out and buy that jersey, and maybe it cost him $5. But if he's going to make 10 off of it, well, then sure, that $5 cost makes plenty of sense. I guess you can make the argument that, well, the real people that are going to be screwed here are the fans, right? Because they have the Tom Brady 12 jersey. Now they have to go out and get the Tom Brady 11 jersey. So they're paying double either way. And the athletes are the athletes are going to be the ones that make money here. And the NFL has this rule in place because who knows, maybe these players will be changing their jerseys every single year. And at least now it's a little bit of a deterrent from them just going out willy-nilly and changing that jersey number. And it's also worth noting that this will not be in effect next year. So if players wanted to alert the league or alert the jersey manufacturers now and say, hey, next year I'm going to be changing my jersey number, they're not going to have to pay.
Well, you can definitely understand why this may rub some players the wrong way. They already feel like the league makes so much money from them, and now you're going to make me pay if I want to change my jersey number when you're the one who went ahead and approved the rule. But I think the bigger question is if a player does go ahead and pays for the remaining stock of their old number, where do those jerseys go? Do they go back to the player? Does the league keep them? And even if they do go back to a player, what could they possibly do with them? You don't want a bunch of people walking around in your old number now.
That's an excellent question, and I think what should happen is the players should get the jerseys, and they can give them to. Listen, there's a lot of people that could certainly need some clothes in the world, in America, wherever. That would be a great donation gift. I think if you were a little kid and your favorite player had some kind of charity where he was giving out his old vintage jersey, that would be a great gesture, and I think a lot of players would be willing to do that if, in fact, they do get the shipment of old jersey that they had to pay for with their old number on it.
Well, listen, if you have one of those vintage jerseys, if your player does end up changing, hold on to it because it may be worth a lot of money. And for the players that don't want to sell out or shell out the extra cash, rather, just don't change your number. It's that simple.